Hey Rich Nation, ajrich here, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia reaction. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 4. I am not used to saying that instead of the actual number. But yeah, Season 2, Episode 4. Last time we kind of saw the sports festival start. We saw Midoriya actually do a bunch of stuff. He ended up winning the first part of it by smartly, and as we've seen through the entire series, he usually is able to use his head to be able to solve things. That seems to be his major upside, is him being able to figure things out. And with this, launched himself up above and got ahead of everybody, and ended up beating everybody from all the classes. We got to meet like a lot of class 1B and the other students from the school, which we haven't really even, like, I didn't even realize, even though I knew there was other classes, we just didn't get any faces or anything, so I didn't think about them until now. But they all seem pretty interesting so far. Well, the downside of Midoriya ending up winning was now he's worth the most points. So if you end up knocking out whatever team he's in the next part, you get the most points, like a ridiculous amount. So now he's a humongous target. So it's kind of like, it's kind of a double-edged sword of winning there. He's ahead, but now winning the next part is going to be almost impossible for him because of this. Like, I think if you're a target, if you're that big of a target, the chances of you winning. So hopefully he can kind of more aim for like maybe the middle of the pack or maybe higher above. But yeah, it's going to be so tough for him. But yeah, this second season has been really fun so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking kind of the change of pace a little bit, getting to know everybody else, that's getting to know more characters. In the beginning we got introduced to a lot of characters, but they're only growing more. So I'm excited to get to know some more names and have fun with the series. If you haven't subscribed yet for some reason, feel free to subscribe, smash that like button, join Discord if you haven't joined Discord. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123 for full reactions and early releases. If you want to check out that, I'd really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and start.
He'll be worth 10 million.
10 million is so ridiculous. What's second place though? I wonder what the drop-off is.
Things have changed so much since junior high, but I'm still a target.
The game itself will last 15 minutes. Individual point values will be added together to reach your team. Everyone will know how much you're worth thanks to your headbands. Swipe as many headbands.
Lowest is like 5.
Stolen headbands must be worn from the neck up.
So if you lose your headband at the beginning, you have more time to make up a plan.
Well, I don't know, Mina. Maybe we should wait and see how the teams turn out before we start strategizing.
Make a team fall on purpose and I'll slap you with a red card. You'll be disqualified.
Does it have to be a slap?
Now you've got 15 minutes.
Oh, you get to actually make your team.
It doesn't matter how many points my teammates have since I've got so many. I just need to make sure I pick the right people.
Huh. You're right, it's just like this cavalry
True.
battle. Every point you score is not just for you, but for your teammates as well. Plus, you have to think about how quirks work together, and who you're compatible with.
Oh.
It's kind of like coordinating with your sidekick, or doing quirk training with other agencies.
So all that's gonna come to come as a factor when you choose people. Everybody's trying to get Bakugo? He looks like he has to go to the bathroom.
Wait, remind me what your quirks are again, and your names.
He probably doesn't even know.
Can you really be that self-centered? Hey, dumb hair.
My name is Kirishima, and my hair's not that different from yours.
It's pretty similar.
Come on, you want to be the rider, right? So you're gonna need a strong front horse who won't be hurt by your blasts. That'd be me.
Oh, true.
I need someone with guts.
My quirk was made for this. None of the girls want to team up with me. Please be my
You kind of clung to Momo. I doubt any of those girls want you to do that to them.
With your huge body and those tentacles, you could cover me completely, so no one will take my headband. Right? Please?
Good idea.
Let's team up.
Of course she will.
Hooray!
Are you sure everyone will be after me and my 10 million stupid points? Tell me you're not kidding!
If we run away the whole time, then we'll win, right?
It's a fountain.
You're either overestimating me or underestimating everyone else here.
Anyway, it's better to team up with people you like.
If we had your quirk and one other person, you know what? I think I might have a solid
Maybe you could
plan.
get like Sue, and since he worked well with, oh, and Ida too.
The three of us would be horses with Ida in the front, using Uraraka's quirk.
A good strategy, but I'm sorry. I'm afraid I must refuse your offer.
What?
Since this all started, I've been losing to you. Please don't take this as an insult. You're a great friend. But if I continue to follow you, I'll never get stronger.
Really?
I'll try my best to defeat you.
Whoa, Ida.
Ah, I wasn't seeing that
It's
happening.
already begun. Everyone's an enemy.
He's going to Todoroki's group.
And
That's
they'll all be
kind of a
coming
good
for me.
group right there.
I can't rely on anyone. Not this time.
Team up with me, person in first place.
So close, who are you?
Really?
I'm a student in the support course. Name's Mei Hatsume. Oh, you're that weirdo from the obstacle course. We haven't met, but I'd
Mei?
like to use your current fame to my personal advantage. The best way for me and my marvelous gadgets to get recruited. Could you slow down a minute? Could you bring babies here?
I love her craziness.
Alas, you two will definitely. Oh, she doesn't care about me. The support course specializes in creating equipment that helps heroes deal with their quirks and enhance their skills.
Oh, that could be helpful.
I love
Huh.
that guy.
Isn't he awesome?
Huh.
Agency's close by, so I got to go on a tour one time.
They sure get along well.
They have some in common.
Not being able to team up with Ida was a definite blow. I've got Hatsume and Uraraka now, but I still need one more.
Is there somebody that's not in a group yet, or he has to pull somebody from a group?
Join me.
Almost everyone in the audience is foaming at the mouth for Class 1A. Are you with me?
I'm ready to get to know some of these guys from 1B. Feel like they're pretty interesting.
Hey, hey, look alive!
He's alive. He's there.
It's the big team leads and health strategy. 12 cavalry teams are preparing to go head to head.
Ah, there we go. Good choice.
Hatsume? Tokoyami?
Tokoyami. Yes, that's a good choice.
Let's do this!
Surprised he wasn't in a group with anybody. He seems to get along with a lot of people. This looks like the best made group, though.
Kaminari's our left wing. He can use his quirk to keep enemies at bay. Yaoyorozu, you'll take the right wing. Focus on insulation and defense. Ida, you'll take the front. We'll rely on you for mobility and physical defense. When I'm in battle, I never use my left side.
Damn, his dad is serious. Left side. Oh, we've seen him use his other side. Is that what he gets from his... That must be what he got is from his dad. He got his other side from his mom.
I'll be taking that headband, Midoriya.
Not even giving us a chance, huh? Such is the fate of the pursued.
This is it.
Make your choice, Midoriya.
Here they come.
That's easy.
I'm wondering...
We're running away!
Ultimate strategy. Nice. This is where the actual gadgets are going to come into play. That was such a good choice.
Stupid bird.
Yep. This is where his brilliance comes into play here, choosing his teammates.
Quirk is awesome.
What do you think of my babies? Aren't they just precious? Units can be manufactured, you know.
Excellent mobility. Your babies are amazing, Hatsume.
Oh, thanks.
I'm the one who's making us float.
They're not
Jealous.
That was easy.
Oh, wow. It's because she's invisible, and that's the only thing that was floating. What a weakness.
Headbands! You can even ignore the 10 million points and go after the other chart toppers!
What? Is something wrong?
Oh, yep. Mineta's ability.
Minetta's ball. But where did it come from?
From right over here. Hi, Midoriya.
What?
Why would you give your position away?
Quickly, we must move.
That's I thought he was gonna try to find them since he worked with them well, but this team works better actually.
Sorry, but at least we got away from them.
Everybody's after them. So they just have to hold on because they already have millions of points. So running away is a viable strategy.
That means to survive, we'll have to rely on Tokoyami's Dark Shadow, and our increased mobility thanks to Uraraka's zero gravity.
As expected, everyone's after the first place team, giving them no time to catch their breath. What a
Yep.
show this is!
Wow, those class 1
It's like 15v1.
Hold on here. This is an unexpected turn.
Hmm?
Other than Midoriya, Class 1A's not doing so hot.
What happened?
Even Bakugo is losing.
Wait, his got taken?
Too small-minded. Think bigger. And we figured they wouldn't cut that many of us right off the bat. Would they? Assuming they'd keep at least 40 contestants for the next event, all we had to do was make sure we stayed within that group as we ran. From our spots in the middle ranks, we could fully observe the quirks our rivals had and judge their. You're kind of famous, aren't you? For being attacked by that sludge villain. You'll have to tell me about it sometime.
They know all these guys.
It's strange to always find yourself in the role of the victim.
They studied their quirks.
We have a change of plans. We're gonna kill every last one of these B-list idiots.
B-list? 1B?
Whoa. Class 1B had a long-term strategy that involved
I don't think they're necessarily worse than 1A.
help them leave a bigger impression with the audience.
Though we won't know until they actually fight, though. Maybe, maybe not. There's gotta be at least one team after them still. At least. Yup, Todoroki. With his dad watching. We knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. How did they get Monetas? Shit.
Taking that now.
Oh no. Wow. Okay. That's. I was trying to kind of process that entire this entire round because it's very picking the teammates was really, you had to be very strategic about it. And Midoriya, I think, did it right. My first thought process was choose people that you could that you have worked with before, utilized before, you know how you work together. And I was like, okay, maybe he can choose he can choose Sue, he could go with Mineta since they work together well already, and then Ochako would have worked too as well, and then that would have been the team. But he went a different route, but it didn't help that he didn't really get to make all his decisions because of everybody wanting to take him having the most points made it he was a target. That meaning nobody wanted to team up with him because they would be a target the whole game. Fortunately, he's able to team up with the right people, which is awesome because those gadgets are amazing. I really like her. No joke. She's able to. Those gadgets will really help when it comes to this tournament. And the best part of it is when they're in a group like this, all the teammates can use the gadgets too, and that helped them for sure. And then I think the entire team that he chose worked really well together. Same with I thought a couple of the other groups were really, really stacked. Todoroki's group was pretty stacked. Even Bakugo's was pretty good. But what came from left field for me was 1B stepping up. I think from last episode of them, we get introduced to some of them, and it just seems kind of not that they're bad. It felt like maybe they were lower than 1A, but now that I'm seeing kind of how some of them think and that strategy that they just did, actually trying to be in the same group so they could, or being in the same level so they're not going to be a target in the next round. They were just really, really smart, a lot smarter than I thought, meaning maybe they are on the same level, and these matches are going to be a lot more difficult than I originally thought, and probably a lot of 1A originally thought. So I think that's actually a really cool thing, but the way they set up this sports festival is cool too. I was kind of going into this thinking it was just going to be a normal tournament, but they've really made this kind of fun and like very just unique. I guess just a unique type of tournament, for sure. And utilize, and it relates to how they're going to be when they join an agency, they join a group, become a hero or become a sidekick. It's totally relatable, and that's how people see them. And I think this is good for exposure for sure. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. But yeah, Midoriya is still gonna have still gonna have some issues here. Todoroki's definitely after them. Their group is still after them. I kind of forgot, well, not forgot, but it only showed maybe one time where Todoroki was using Bolt. He does have 2 quirks, which I knew, but I didn't know. I remember like in an earlier episode, he used, when he's first introduced, pretty much, he uses both of them just shortly, but mostly he just used, like he even said he uses it in battles. He only uses his ice ability. And I think he might have just some disdain for his dad, but he's also like trying to show him, at first I thought he was like trying to like prove something to him, but it just seems, he might hate him, like have some really big like anger towards him. I'm interested to find out where that goes, and where why he feels like that. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, smash that like button, join Discord if you haven't joined the Discord, patreon.com/ajrich123 for full reactions and early releases. Also twitch.tv/ajrich to watch streams of my openings and endings and gaming, Twitter, ajrich123. And yeah, thank you for everything, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.